metaphor. These metaphors.
All the time.
Anybody can be a, you will be a in the wrong position. Diagnostic, I'm so fly on a higher octave. Toxic eyes wide staring at the apocalypse. Sipping from pearl goblets with gold droplets. A cover that I write in my top.
What's good, MP? Time to do what you do, baby.
The buzz is building from the sports-crazed town of Boston, Massachusetts. The Nets taking on the Celtics. For Brooklyn, the stars have aligned. Performing better than last season, you can feel the energy and excitement around this club as they seek to continue their upward trend. Celtics, Nets, only here on 2K Sports.
Dropping off all that drip for free. You know you got power. Ain't trying to throw the whole bag at me. Oh yeah, I know I got power. I got power. Okay, I got power. I said, put in the hours.
Look at you. Face down on the floor. I told you, you don't have it. Power.
Hey folks, we've got some NBA action on deck. Tonight is featuring the in-season tournament. This is Brian Anderson. Joining me, analyst Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and reporter Allie LaForce. And the starting lineup for the Nets. Bridges and Johnson work as the forwards. Then it's Nicholas Claxton. Then it's Cam Thomas. And it's Lyles in at the 1. And for the Celtics, White and Brown are the 2 and the 3. Kristaps Porzingis out there with Jason Tatum. And it's Holiday in at the point guard position. Out of the gate, some guys tend to start strong, Grant. Others take a little time to warm up. Which group did you align with?
Yeah, good question, BA. You know, I always liked to start the season strong. And a lot of it goes into your preparation. What are you doing in the off season? Are you ready when we get into training camp, the preseason? You know, all of that building to opening night and really establishing yourself within the team and also throughout the league right from the gates.
Lyles' shot is good.
The defense got crossed up, and Bridges takes advantage with that pass.
And it's Tatum with the ball for the Celtics. It's a three-point game. A deep three. Brooklyn with the board. Last time they met in Brooklyn.
And they won that last game between these teams easily, posting a scorching hot field goal percentage.
Here's Thomas. Screen by Claxton. Thomas passes to Lyles. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
About a minute played here so far in the first. And Tatum, here we go. The shot that time not on target. Johnson with the defensive effort. Johnson a screen on Holiday. Lyles the pass to Claxton. From deep, Johnson. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Look at the release from Johnson, getting that shot off before the defenders can close out.
And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. Johnson against Tatum. Will it go? That won't go either for Tatum. For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Lets the three fly. Lyles' shot is good. Lyles has got his third bucket of the night.
They've played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Yeah, they're in control on both ends of the court, and it's always impressive when you build a double-digit lead in the first quarter.
Timeout called, the Celtics.
Let's get loud, fans, for the Celtics Entertainment.
And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Despite an unpredictable regular season, RJ, the Nets did make the 2023 playoffs.
Look, they stuck it out and secured a playoff berth. Mikal Bridges was outstanding, but they were overwhelmed in the postseason because maybe they weren't ready for that. But it really shows you how much more development this squad needs.
And the Nets, another three.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Tatum against Johnson. Unloads. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Just brutal. I mean, 5 straight misses to begin the game.
Lyles, the pass to Bridges. And the Nets, another three.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Holiday, a screen on Johnson. Out of bounds. It'll be Brooklyn's ball. And now looking at the 2K leaderboard. Here's a view of which teams last year got after it with their shot blocking. Brooklyn, number 1.
They built a reputation around the league last season. Do not test them at the rim.
And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. It's Thomas on the wing. Johnson passes to Lyles. Back to Johnson. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
And so it's Tatum who brings up the ball for the Celtics. Still without a basket in the game. And Boston calls time here.
Let's keep it up.
Come on, make some noise. Here's someone once again for Celtics Entertainment.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Porzingis sets a screen to stop the drought. Tatum, shot is good.
Once Tatum's around the contact, it's over. A little room, just a little, is all that's needed for him to score.
Here's Lyles. He's covered by Holiday. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges. Boston's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Outside Holiday. He shoots it. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Always reading the angles. Holiday's able to find his shot.
The Nets have gone a perfect 7 for 7. It's Thomas on the wing. Here's Lyles. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
Now here's White. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Philadelphia.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Here's Lyles. 19-point game. Lyles a screen. From deep, Johnson on target from range. Johnson's got 8 points.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Stay there.
Pass to Porzingis. Rebounded by Johnson.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line. To shoot two. And talk about consistency, RJ. Boston has made the Eastern Conference Finals 5 out of the last 7 years.
Yeah, that's pretty phenomenal, especially since some of their best players are still developing. I know a guy that thinks that they haven't been very good for a very long time, but I know what Celtics fans want. They want a ring, but they should still feel very proud of what this young team has accomplished.
Tatum from long range. The rebound by the Nets. Claxton's got 5 rebounds in the game.
And to put things simply, this has not been his quarter.
Pass to Johnson. Bridges outside. Here's Thomas. Here's Lyles. Drains the triple. Lyles has got 19 points.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Outside White. Kick out to Brown. Can they get it? Drills it from deep.
Love the response by Brown, marching right back down and dropping in his own 3.
Brooklyn with the ball. Their last game, a win against the Clippers. Looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, they hit the court last game with some serious attitude, especially on offense.
And they backed it up with their play, got production from everyone, and they were able to walk the walk on the offensive end.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Brooklyn.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
Another thing they're doing well early on is moving the ball, playing selfless basketball, and getting everybody involved on the offensive end.
Now here's Brown. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Philadelphia.
And he made a living at the line as well. Got there over and over and did some damage.
Holiday against Bridges. Here's Lyles. Offline with a 3. Boston's gone 1 for 5 from 3-point range. A cold start. Holiday looking for an opening. Pass to Tatum. And here's Brown. No good with the triple. Here's Lyles. Buries it from 3. Lyles has got 25 points.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
Brown passes to Holiday. Outside White. And here's Brown for 3. And the three-pointer goes. Brown's got 6 points.
A consistent shot for him. Brown likes the 3.
Here's Lyles. He's covered by Holiday. And he lays in the alley-oop pass.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
And for the Celtics, they're shooting just about 29% so far. Not great. Here's Holiday. 17 points for him last game against the 76ers in Philadelphia.
And how about the passing? We've seen this from him. He's just absolutely shredding the D to pieces right now.
Tatum, the rebound by the Nets. Claxton's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Lyles, the pass to Thomas. From outside the arc. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
And so it's Tatum who brings up the ball for Boston. Tries to break his ice. Claxton with a rebound.
They are losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
Lyles down low. He's covered by Holiday. Chalk up 2 there. Lyles has got 30 points.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
Holiday passes to Brown. Holiday a screen on Bridges. Pass to Tatum. 6 to shoot. Oh, he's finally able to knock one down. Tatum's gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
Just stumbling hard out of the gates. That's only his 2nd bucket in 10 attempts.
Here's Lyles going inside. Basket counts.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
Here's Holiday. Pass to Porzingis. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. So Boston going with call Brooklyn.
Give a big round of applause for Celtics Entertainment.
On the floor for Brooklyn. Bridges and Johnson work as the forwards. Then it's Dennis Schroeder. Then it's Ben Simmons. And it's Lyles in at the point. And there it is for him. Johnson's got 12 points.
Going to work in the mid-range. This is how confident Johnson is from this area.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
The Celtics have terrific depth. They have a number of reserves who could start for other teams. All-star Jason Tatum said those guys sacrificing coming off the bench, I think that just speaks volumes to the commitment that we have to be our best and to playing to our standard every night. Brian?
That's what it takes, Allie, right? Thank you.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Here's Lyles. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. Launches it. Holiday grabs the miss. Boston's gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. Outside Tatum. The 3-ball. They grab their own miss. And Horford gets it to go. Horford's gotten his first basket of the night.
The value of a big man with Horford's quickness can't be overstated. He takes full advantage of the rebound opportunity.
And Grant, you look at the longevity of Horford's career. He's done a great job reinventing himself.
You know, B.A., he added the 3 to his game once he hit 30, and that has extended his career by changing how he plays. He still can be an X factor on any given night.
Simmons, the pass to Lyles. From behind the arc. Pure from three-point range. Lyles has got 35 in the game.
Even with all the threes he nailed in the first quarter, the defense still hasn't made the proper adjustments.
Pass to Holiday. Horford, a screen on Schroeder. Inside. Horford can't hit.
That is a disaster. Honestly, I'm embarrassed for him.
Now here's Simmons. Back to Lyles. Three-pointer. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Pass to Pritchard. Outside Holiday. Takes the 3. Brooklyn with the board.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Here's Lyles. He's covered by Holiday. And slam dunk by Simmons.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
They've played fantastic ball, and you can feel the hush that's come over this crowd.
The Celtics shooting only 31% in the second quarter of this one. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Here's Porzingis. Porzingis is double. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Horford passes to Tatum. Clock at 6 to halt the run. Knocks down the triple. Tatum's got 12 points in the game.
Every time Tatum finds his shot, he'll take it. He loves to fill it up from mid-range.
Here's Lyles. He's got 38. Pass to Bridges. Back to Lyles. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And so Horford will bring it up for the Celtics, coming off that win against the Sixers.
And you'd have to think that luck played a part in that one. I mean, the opponent had an off night at the defensive end for sure.
It just seems like the defense wasn't interested. They got away with it.
And it's Lyles missing. The Celtics shooting around 41%. Tatum passes to Holiday. Now Horford. Pass to Porzingis. Good, and it's Horford who picks up the assist.
Check out Porzingis' energy. He's just relentless on both ends of the court.
Here's Lyles. Bridges passes to Simmons. Here's Lyles. The 3. Drops in the 3. Lyles has got 41.
As they set their sights on locking up the win, he has to do everything in his power to make this happen.
Holiday, and the layup is good off the glass.
A long, wiry combo guard. Holiday can make some acrobatic finishes.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. Some changes for Boston. Jaylen Brown comes in for Jason Tatum. And it's White in for Pritchard. Claxton, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Thomas comes in for Schroeder. Here's Lyles. And he's got 41 now. Pass to Johnson from downtown. Ooh, he's been flawless tonight. Now he's 6 for 6.
This brings him to 3 total makes from the arc, with just 1 in this half so far.
Porzingis with a screen on Bridges. Lets it fly. The rebound by Bridges. Bridges has got 4 rebounds now.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Lyles down low. He's covered by Holiday. Lyles' shot is good. Lyles has got 43 points. And the Celtics shooting 44% from the field during the second. Now Holiday. He has 7. Pass to Brown. From the arc. And again, Boston with the triple.
He can do a lot with the ball, but Brown is just as good playing off the ball. He's always ready to catch and fire.
And without a superstar scorer, Grant, the question has always been, how does this Nets team generate enough offense?
Yeah, well, hero ball is not going to work. I mean, they've got to push the pace and trust one another and go from good shot to great shot.
So it's Boston now. They'll be hosting Toronto for their next one, and that'll put them halfway through a 3-game homestand. There's the 3. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got 5 rebounds in the game. Pass to Lyles. Here's Thomas. Here's Lyles. He has 45 points. The shot by Johnson, no good.
just enough resistance to force the miss, barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Here's White. The rebound by Bridges. And Brooklyn's shooting a solid 50% throughout the second. Here's Lyles. The rebound, Celtics. Horford's got rebound number 5 here tonight. White, the pass to Holiday. Boston, no good that time either. Brooklyn in total control. Pass to Claxton. Here's Thomas. Here's Lyles. And here's Claxton, defended by Porzingis.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. There's 1:34 left in the half. Brown passes to Holiday. Outside White. It's deflected. Fast break, Brooklyn. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. All right, let's take a second to view the 2K leaderboard and look at last season's top scoring squads. The 4th spot held by the Celtics.
And last year, I liked watching this team operate on the offensive end. The ball movement, the patience, the confidence. You love seeing all that come together.
Brooklyn calls timeout.
Once again, Celtics faithful, your Celtics Entertainment.
1:19 left in the first half. Holiday with the ball. He's got 7. Beyond the arc. Rebound Brooklyn. Claxton's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Thomas passes to Bridges. And the Nets, another 3!
Yeah, canning it from the corner isn't as easy as Bridges made it look that time.
And for the Celtics, they're shooting only 40% from the floor in this game. Three-pointer, Holiday. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Lyles, the drive. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Lyles has got 47 points.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Here's Holiday. The Nets making their last shot. Outside, Brown to end the drought. And the foul called on Kristaps Porzingis. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul.
And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Fires the 3. Horford pulls it in. Horford's got his 6th rebound on the night. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track. And they're going to have to pay more attention to him on the perimeter. He's hit 4 3-pointers already today.
Outside Johnson. Lyles, the pass to Bridges. Here's Lyles. Fires the 3. No good on the buzzer beater.
Yeah, on defense, you really see Holiday's quickness and tenacity. He refuses to give the shooter any space.
And so it's Brooklyn with 0 pressure as they hold on to a 35-point advantage. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. We'll be right back.
Good to see you and welcome. A lopsided game through 2 quarters and a big deficit for the Boston Celtics.
What stands out to me is how they're getting outworked, especially on the glass. No physicality whatsoever. This is where your fans start to feel let down when you appear like you don't care.
And the truth is they do care. They're just playing like they don't. And now let's take a moment to look at the upcoming games on the schedule.
When I look at the Nets, well, I know you want to talk about standings and such, but right now, it's the GYGP. I know neither of you knows what that means, so I'll help you. It means galvanizing your game plan.
Wow. Pretty good. And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. And so it's Boston with it. White and Brown with the 2 and the 3. Jason Tatum out there with Kristaps Porzingis. And it's Holiday in at the point guard position. That's the Boston 5. And Grant, some players feel like certain officials have it out for them. Did you ever see any of that?
You know what, BA? The refs are human too. Yes, I did say that. But they're supposed to be impartial. So you go after them for a while, it's possible they will hold a grudge.
This is how lethal a scorer Johnson can be. Keep feeding that beast.
Well, the Celtics shooting around 39%. They'd like to get that higher. Here's Tatum. Blocked. Here's Lyles. He's covered by Holiday. Oh, another one falls.
He's at 50 again. I mean, he's done this a few times this year.
Hey, it's become an old habit. He's tied for the 4th most 50-point games in a single season.
Think about this. This is his 9th 50 piece, tying the great Wilt Chamberlain. Kobe's 10 is next up at 3.
It's Thomas on the wing. Holiday's over to help. To the middle. Pass to Lyles. Shot clock at 6. There's a screen by Johnson. Lyles, the pass to Johnson. Here's Thomas. To the inside. That one falls. 8 of 10 and scoring with confidence.
A nice start to the second half. They've made 3 out of their first 4 shots coming out of the break.
Porzingis with a screen on Bridges. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Oh, getting the hoop and the harm. That's tremendous body control from Brown.
At the line for your Celtics.
Free throw good. Brown. And Grant, Brown signing a huge supermax with the Celtics over the summer.
Oh my, BA, over $300 million for 5 years. The Celtics made as big a financial commitment you can make to Brown. That's a lot to live up to, but he has a lot of talent. Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
And that's his MOB physical. Get in position for the putback. And throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
Now here's Holiday. 9 points in the game. Pass to Brown. And the jam by Brown.
One of the premier scoring wings in the NBA. Jaylen Brown is at it again.
Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Here's Lyles. What an incredible scoring display he's putting on tonight. To the paint. It's Thomas on the wing. Holiday's over to help. The Nets need to get off a shot here. That one's good for 2. Johnson's got 21 points in the game.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Here's Holiday. Deflected.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
And the basket by Bridges. Bridges has got 11.
Yeah, nimble play by Bridges inside, navigating the contact and getting to his finish.
And so it's Boston with it. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Pass to Porzingis for 3. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Here's Lyles. Johnson a screen on Holiday. And he lobs it up to the rim.
With his shooting ability, Johnson is a great screener in the two-man game.
For Boston, they've gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Three-pointer, Holiday. That shot off. The Nets have gotten 7 of their 9 shots to fall. Quality shooting in the second half. Tatum with a steal. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Okay, just some big boy strength there from Tatum. Just put himself to the line.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Nets.
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
Yeah, something else they're doing in this game is striking from long range. The defense just hasn't been able to keep them off their arc tonight.
Proving he's more than just a go-to scorer. Brown also loves swinging the ball to open teammates.
Pass to Johnson. Holiday's over to help. Oh, they get a hand on it. The drive by Brown. And the jam by Brown.
Showing off his pure athleticism. Brown with a memorable finish.
And how about our AT&T 5G Slam Cam? Couldn't have captured that play any better. Brooklyn has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Lyles the pass to Thomas. Back to Lyles. Holiday's over to help. And the call will be against Derek White. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Johnson inside. Tatum's there. Back to Lyles. Johnson a screen on Holiday. 3 on the clock. Oh, an amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Johnson's got 10 points in the quarter. Boston has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Right side Tatum. Over Johnson, and Tatum with the basket on the assist by Holiday. Tatum's got 17.
Look, this dude is well built, man. He's a specimen. He's 6'8". Look, he's gonna score inside if he gets that close.
Here's Lyles. He's covered by Holiday. Down low, Claxton. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. Claxton's got his 3rd basket on the night right there. Boston with the ball. Outside Tatum. Brown against Bridges. And here's Brown. He's got 21. Porzingis with a screen on Bridges. Brown can't hit.
Well, after the show he put on in the first half, you thought it would continue, but he's cooled off a little bit here now.
Holiday's over to help. Pass to Claxton. Johnson with it. Here's Lyles. Non-stop scoring machine right here. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. Well, Boston's been a franchise that has sustained winning, Richard.
Yeah, B.A., look, they've had down years like anyone, but they don't have down decades. And the Celtics, they replenish as fast as any team outside of maybe their rival Lakers.
Horford, he's checked in for Boston. Now Holiday. 9 points in the game. Pass to Porzingis. Another shot. And the layup is up and in. Porzingis has got his second basket of the game.
I love whenever Porzingis hits the offensive boards. He has the height needed to hurt defenses in this regard.
Here's Lyles. He's covered by Holiday. Yet another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. And so Brown will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Horford outside. The three is up. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Horford's got 5 points.
You see the great fundamentals. Horford sets up for the quick shot off the feed. No hesitation.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, when you talk league expansion, Seattle and Las Vegas are mentioned, but Mexico City is another strong candidate. Commissioner Silver said, quote, "I feel our manifest destiny is to grow not just in the U.S., but outside as well. With the success that we've had in Canada, it makes sense that we could expand to the South as well." Brian?
That's a good idea. I like it. You know they love basketball. Allie, thank you.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
Horford, a screen on Schroeder. Horford outside to the middle. Outside Holiday. Let's go with a three. Rebounded by the Nets.
Yeah, no triples for him here in the second half. One fell in the first, though. Can he turn it up?
Pass to Claxton. Back to Lyles. To the paint. Here's Finney-Smith. Uses the glass on the layup. He has 7.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
Now here's Holiday. 9 points in the game. Inside. And Holiday powers it home.
Yeah, the savvy of Horford on display. Just tremendous passing as a big.
Here's Lyles. The kick out to Walker. Here's Lyles. What an incredible scoring display he's putting on tonight. And Walker with the three.
Kick to the outside, heads up play, cognizant of the entire floor.
Brown against Schroeder. Brown inside. Here's Porzingis. Finney-Smith pulls it in. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Lyles, the pass to Claxton. And again, another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
I mean, keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammates, incredible.
Outside Tatum. Horford outside. Lets it fly. Rebound Brooklyn. Claxton's got his 16th rebound on the night. Here's Lyles. Pass to Finney-Smith. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
Now here's Brown. He's got 21. Horford passes to Brown. Looking to win the run. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. A minute and a half left in the third quarter of the game. Comes up empty from 8 feet. Boston's gone just 1 of 6 from long distance here in the third. The shots just aren't falling. Tatum passes to Horford. Now Brown. The three is up. Rebounded by Lyles. Pass to Claxton. It's stolen by Holiday. He's all alone. And Holiday powers it home.
A premier two-way guard. Holiday's showing all his skills in that sequence.
Claxton with it. Back to Lyles. To the inside. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Claxton. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
First free throw is good. Hornet. Let's talk about what should be done with the regular season, RJ.
Yeah, players and teams have kind of really started downplaying the importance of the regular season, but not the smart ones. Part of that is, you know, the media obsession with rings and ring counting, but the regular season matters, and I do not believe that they should shorten it at all.
On the floor for Brooklyn, Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Trendon Watford. Then it's Ben Simmons, then it's Dennis Schroeder, and it's Lyles in at the 1 spot. Outside Tatum. Finished off the break. Tatum's got 16 points here in the second half.
Brushing off the contact. Look, the dude is strong. When he gets in there, it's easy. That's an easy bucket.
To the middle. Here's Finney-Smith. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
A bit undersized. His hops make him a legit small ball 4.
Here's Pritchard. Pass to Holiday. Tatum from long range. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday. Holiday's got assist number 8 now on the night. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. To the paint. Left side, Finney-Smith. Oh, there's the alley. Horford with a steal. And here's Tatum. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
And even though they're down, it's not on him. He's been lights out on offense for them this quarter especially.
Here's Lyles. Pass to Finney-Smith. And another dime for him. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
He's doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
And so Holiday will bring it up for Boston. Horford, a screen on Schroeder. Here's Holiday. Second chance effort. And it's good on the layup.
And man, does Holiday hustle out there. I mean, he keeps plays going with his activity.
Down low. Finney-Smith passes to Lyles. The steal. And here we go. The Celtics on the run. Three-pointer Holiday. And the Celtics another 3.
His first triple of the second half. Can he get it going?
Simmons, the pass to Schroeder. Back to Lyles. Pass to Simmons. Now Finney-Smith. And there's another one for the Nets.
The defense had him confused early on, but he's responded in the second half with some assertive play.
Here's Pritchard. And Richard, you played for 8 different teams, but what was your favorite city in the NBA?
It wasn't any of the places that I played. I love LA, I love Miami, I love New York, love me some Toronto. But my favorite place was Phoenix.
Shots good by Schroeder.
That's just smart basketball right there, finding a way to get a high percentage shot on offense.
Here's Pritchard. Pass to Holiday. Back to Pritchard. Shot clock at 5. He takes it in. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. Pritchard's got 4 points in the quarter. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Here's Lyles. Out to Schroeder. Here's Lyles. Another possession, another assist.
Another possession, another assist.
Man, is he sharing the ball well, hitting his guys right in their spots. Simmons against Tatum. Outside Holiday. Cornette sets a screen. Holiday against Schroeder. Late clock, the Celtics got to hurry here. Pritchard, no good. The Nets shooting has been incredible, 72%. Here's Finney-Smith, and another dime for him. That's another dime from him.
He's tallying them up fast, B.A.
Simmons against Tatum. Pass to Cornette. Here's Pritchard. Jacks up a three. That shot off the mark. Here's Lyles. Here's Schroeder. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Now here's Tatum. Over Simmons. Tatum, good. Tatum's got 35 in the game.
The efficiency from Tatum on the offensive end is terrific, not letting any scoring chances pass him by.
Lyles, the pass to Watford. Back to Lyles. Now here's Finney-Smith. There's the double team with Horford. Pass to Watford. And it's off from three-point range. And the Celtics shooting pretty well at 45%. Here's Tatum. Rebounded by the Nets. Simmons has got rebound number 7 tonight. Out to the right wing. Back to Lyles. Schroeder with it. To the wing, right side. Inside. 4 on the clock. Back to Finney-Smith. That shot missing. Nice D from Tatum. And the Celtics in possession here.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Nets.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And they earned win number 9. Each win so important in this league.
But they've got 2 more chances to get some revenge. The matchup doesn't favor them, but against a conference opponent, they're gonna battle hard.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for the Freak.
Okay, I'm going to explain what he did here. It's called playmaking. Being someone that seeks out their teammates, making the extra pass.
And Boston has possession after the basket by Brooklyn. Tatum against Simmons. To the right side. Here's Pritchard. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum.
Impressive ball handling from Tatum. Attracts the other team's focus and then finds the open man.
Outside Simmons. Back to Lyles. Pass to Finney-Smith. Here's Lyles. Simmons looking around. Lyles, the pass to Simmons. Here's Watford. Horford covering. And it's good. 2 points.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
4th team foul. Substitution on the court.
It's stolen away. So we see the Nets taking the W here. And they remain undefeated in group play, securing their 2nd victory of the in-season tournament, Grant.
Yeah, in strong position with 2 games to go. Can they keep it up and advance to the knockout round? We'll see.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. This is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching. So long, everyone.
Let's go, MP. That's how you do it.
He's about to tear it up.
Lock in. It's game time.